Hey, hope for today. For those who don't know me, my name is Joseph Gutierrez, and I'm so glad to be with you today. Growing up was interesting. It was interesting because my mom tried to do the best with what she had. She always tried to make the best out of everything she had. And one of the ways that she did that is, and there's a few ways actually, every week when she would get paid, we would always go to a place called Thrifty's. And we ended up getting 25-cent ice cream scoops. It was the best experience ever. In fact, my favorite ice cream till this day. Another way that she tried to make the best of everything that we had is she would always end up going to the thrift store to get our clothes. I didn't find that out till later, but she would come home and bring all these clothes, these name brands clothes in and say, look what I got. I paid so much money for it, not knowing that she paid nickels and dimes to make it happen. Not only did she do that, but every morning when she would make breakfast for us, she would always put everything out, and I grew up with a drink that I called Orange Juice Forever. You may know it and you may not know it. And if you don't know it, I feel bad because there's a drink. It comes in a green container and it's actually not orange juice at all, but it's called Tang. But I grew up drinking Tang for my whole life thinking it was orange juice. And I used to call it orange juice. I used to celebrate. I used to love it until one day when I drank Simply Orange. It was that day that changed everything. It was that day that I realized what I was drinking before was not even good. It was not even satisfactory. In fact, it was horrible in comparison to what I was experiencing at that moment. See, this is what Paul talks about in the book of Philippians. He says, but whatever gain I had, I counted as loss for the sake of Christ. Indeed, I count everything lost because of the surpassing worth of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord. For his sake, I have suffered the loss of things and count them as rubbish in order that I might gain Christ. See, I love that. What Paul realizes is everything that he thought was good before doesn't even compare to the goodness of God in his life. I don't know what things you're looking at before and you're saying, I've lost in this season. But can I tell you this? His presence is so much more. That when we have the right perspective, we can look at his presence as a prize for us, and it changes the way we see our life. I can look past my life, and I'm so grateful for my mom doing the best with what she had. But I can look back and say, that orange juice wasn't orange juice. That experience that I had wasn't good. The things that I had before, they were great, but nothing compares to what I have in Jesus. And that is hope for today. So thank you for coming, and we can't wait to see you again.